Your dog has no idea you were human. Not in the way you think. Not in the way that matters to them. They do not see your species. They do not see your status. They do not see the title, the salary, the mistakes, the insecurities, or the version of yourself you show the rest of the world. When your dog looks at you, they see something else entirely, something that has no equivalent in human language, something so profound that once you understand it, the way you move through your own home will never feel quite the same again. Most owners spend their entire lives thinking their dog sees them as a caretaker, a provider, maybe even a friend. They are wrong, and the truth is so much bigger than that. What your dog actually sees when they look at you has been revealed by decades of research into canine cognition and animal behavior, and it will change everything about how you understand the animal sitting beside you right now. Stay until the end, because the last point reveals the most extraordinary thing, something your dog has been silently showing you every single day.
Point 1. You are not their owner. You are their world. Have you ever noticed that your dog tracks your movements through the house even when nothing is happening? You get up to refill a glass of water, they follow. You move to another room, they reposition. You sit back down, they settle near you again. Not asking for anything, not expecting anything, simply orienting their entire physical existence around yours. Most owners interpret this as clinginess or neediness, or a habit the dog developed from puppyhood. It means something far deeper than any of those things. What most owners do not realize is that this behavior is not psychological dependency, it is biological devotion. Research in canine attachment theory, directly modeled on the attachment frameworks used to study human-infant caregiver bonds, has confirmed that dogs form what scientists call a secure base attachment to their primary human, exactly like a child attaches to a parent. Exactly like that. Your dog does not follow you because they cannot function alone. They follow you because in their nervous system, you are the fixed point around which their entire sense of safety revolves. You are the thing that makes the world make sense. When you are present, their cortisol is lower, their heart rate is steadier, and their brain processes the environment as fundamentally safe. When you leave the room, a small part of their world goes with you.
Point 2. You are their emotional regulator. Think about the last time something startled your dog. A loud noise, a stranger at the door, a sudden movement outside the window. What did they do immediately after the fright? They looked at you, not at the source of the sound, not at the door, not at the window, at you, directly, immediately, instinctively, at your face. Most owners think their dog is looking for protection in that moment, looking for someone to handle the threat. This is where most people get it fundamentally wrong. Your dog is not looking at you for protection, they're looking at you for information. Specifically, they are reading your emotional state to determine how their own nervous system should respond to what just happened. This behavior is called social referencing, and research in developmental psychology and comparative animal cognition has confirmed that dogs use it with their primary humans in almost exactly the same way that human infants use it with their mothers. If your face says calm, your dog's nervous system settles. If your face says alarmed, their heart rate climbs. If you move toward the situation with confidence, they follow. If you freeze with anxiety, they escalate. You are not just their companion in frightening moments, you are their emotional thermostat. Their nervous system outsources its regulation to yours in moments of uncertainty. You are the data they trust above every other signal in the environment. From a biological perspective, this is extraordinary. Your dog has evolved to trust your emotional state more than their own instincts in ambiguous situations. They have chosen your perception of the world over their own.
Point 3. You are a scent they have memorized like a map.
Have you ever come home to find your dog pressing their nose into your jacket, your shoes, your hands? Not excitedly, but slowly, almost reverently, as if reading something important. Most owners find this endearing, but think nothing more of it. A dog being a dog, sniffing things, normal behavior. What is actually happening in that moment is staggering. Your dog's nose contains approximately 300 million olfactory receptors. Humans have around 6 million. The part of your dog's brain dedicated to analyzing scent is proportionally 40 times larger than the equivalent region in a human brain. This is not a small upgrade. It is a fundamentally different way of perceiving reality. While you experience the world primarily through vision, your dog experiences it primarily through scent, in extraordinary, layered, almost incomprehensible detail. And you, specifically, are the scent they know more completely than any other scent on Earth. Research in canine olfactory cognition has shown that dogs can identify their primary owner's scent with near-perfect accuracy, even among hundreds of other human scents. More remarkably, brain imaging studies have shown that when a dog detects their owner's scent, the reward center of their brain, the caudate nucleus, activates more powerfully than it does for any other scent, including the scent of food. Your smell does not just identify you to your dog, it triggers joy in their brain. It is neurologically associated with safety, warmth, and everything good that has ever happened to them. Point 4. You are their definition of normal. How many times has your dog watched you do something completely mundane, washing dishes, typing at a computer, staring at a wall, and simply settled nearby as if your ordinary existence was the most interesting and reassuring thing in the world? Most owners think their dog is just lounging nearby out of habit. It means something much more profound than habit. What most owners do not realize is that in your dog's emotional world, your daily routines are not background noise. They are the architecture of safety. Every predictable thing you do, the time you wake, the sounds you make in the kitchen, the particular way you sit in your chair, has been cataloged by your dog's nervous system as a signal that the world is working the way it should. Studies in canine stress and environmental psychology have shown that dogs living with consistent, predictable human routines show measurably lower baseline cortisol, better emotional regulation, and significantly reduced anxiety responses compared to dogs living in unpredictable environments. Your dog does not just prefer your routines, they need them. They build their sense of safety on top of them like a foundation. Your ordinary is their extraordinary. Your mundane is their peaceful. The sound of you moving through your day is, to your dog's nervous system, the sound of everything being right with the world. You are not just a person they live with. You are the definition of normal, the standard by which their entire sense of safety is calibrated, the rhythm they set their heartbeat to. Point 5. You are the one they guard. Have you ever woken in the night to find your dog watching you sleep? Not restless, not asking for anything, simply still, alert, eyes on you in the darkness. Most owners find this slightly eerie. Some find it sweet. Almost all of them misunderstand it completely. Your dog is not confused. They are not waiting for something. They are not experiencing insomnia. They are standing watch over you. From a deep biological and evolutionary perspective, this behavior traces directly to your dog's ancestral pack instincts. In wolf pack social structure, members take turns maintaining alertness while others rest. The most bonded, most trusted members of the pack watch over the most valued. It is a behavior driven not by duty or training, but by attachment, by the instinct to protect what matters most. Research in canine sleep behavior and social bonding has documented that dogs who form the strongest attachments to their primary humans are significantly more likely to self-position as a guardian during their owner's sleep, choosing a location that gives them a clear view of their owner and the surrounding environment, regardless of where their designated sleeping area is. Your dog is not watching you sleep because they are confused about boundaries. They are watching you sleep because in their emotional world, you are the most important thing that exists. And while you are vulnerable, unaware, unguarded, they have appointed themselves your protector, without being asked, without expectation of reward, simply because the bond demands it.
Point 6. You are who they choose every single day. And now we arrive at the final truth, the deepest one, the one that will stay with you long after this video ends. Your dog chooses you, not because they have to, not because you feed them. Studies have shown repeatedly that food alone does not create the bond, not because you're the only human available to them, but because of something that happens in their brain and their heart when you specifically are near them. Neurological research using brain imaging technology on conscious, non-sedated dogs has revealed something that stopped scientists in their tracks. When dogs were shown images of their primary owner's face, the emotional processing centers of their brain activated in a pattern strikingly similar to the pattern observed in humans experiencing feelings of love. Not familiarity, not recognition, the pattern associated with love. Your dog does not see you as human. They do not slot you into a category their brain recognizes as a separate species. They see you as pack, as family, as the irreplaceable center of their social and emotional universe, as the being their nervous system has devoted itself to in a way that has no off switch and no expiration date. Every morning when they wake and look for you before anything else, that is a choice. Every time they pass a stranger on the street and stay close to you, that is a choice. Every time the door opens and their whole body ignites at the sight of you specifically, not just any human, that is a choice. Every time they rest their head on you without being invited, that is a choice. They choose you over and over, without condition, without negotiation, without ever asking if you deserve it. You are not their human. You are their everything, their emotional home, their safe place, their greatest attachment.